And welcome back to Creator Build Series, episode 168. So this was originally going to be a single video to finish up the excavator, and it's turned into a longer process. So I decided to split it into two videos. So this is going to be episode 168, and here we go. All right. Thought I painted this, but I did undo and unpainted it. All right. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's go ahead and save this here. Where are we at here? Let's see. Open up LL50. Oh, nope. Do not delete that. Thank you very much. I have it backed up. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be annoying. So here's my reflective tape. So copy that. And we'll load back in. Put some reflective tape in certain spots on the back here. I think I'll put it all the way across the back and the sides. This color. Okay. And I forgot to paint one piece. There we go. Bottom? Did I do the bottom? I did. All right, I've done the rest of it. All right, good. I'm just going to have to do probably everyone, I think. Paste that. Paste that. Paste that. Paste. Paste. And that should be silver. Paste. Clear. Delete. Alright, so there's some reflective striping there. Start getting that copied over here. Again, the detailing is really where it turns the build into something special and kind of makes it much more interesting, I find. How are we looking at our color scheme? Color scheme's a little backwards there, so I need to cut off, if I cut off one will be good on this. So let's go ahead and paste that, delete this. I know I can hit X to delete, but it's just habit to go up top and hit it. All right, there we go. Look at that, the color's right. No, how did I do that and I still screwed up the colors? That's annoying. That is super duper annoying. I can fix it pretty quickly, I think, here. Okay, and then starting here, I need to paint that black. Oh, nope, not there. Right here. Paint that black across. All this goes black under here and under here. Okay. And then I want to color swap out that one, that one, that one, that one. And then all this can come over here. Is that U? I think U flips it. Nope, U is wrong. O. O does it. Okay. Okay, and then need 3, and we need to start with a red, so it'd be these here. Alright, so that's looking the business there. Having some reflective tape all around. A little bit busy, I think, maybe, but you know, they might be able to go with a gap, but a little bit busy, I think. I'm going to do one side, see how I like it. Don't you dare do that. I hate color swap, leaving it on. It's just such a dangerous thing. Yeah, I think that's better. It's less busy. The back is fine. Let's see, can I cut off those two? Cut off those two. Ran into this problem here where it this is I think this is an even number. No, it's odd. It's just they're even blocks because there's two of them, so having an odd space is tough to make it work. I could do sets of 3, I think. So 3 and then 1, 2, 3 in the center. There we go. Do three sets on that. That's better. I think less busy. That's good there. Yep. All right, and then this, we'll debusify this here. Whatever, that's fine. Not gonna be concerned about it there. And I'm not doing paint bucket because I don't want to paint that floor accidentally gray. I have to fix it. All right, so this is coming along nicely. Is that a 3? Of course it is. So when I could use a 1x3 wedge. There we go there. All right, so I think this is looking really good. Okay, here's a 3x spot right there. Ooh, does that have my thing in it? I think this has my XML block there. So can I cut there? I can. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and let's symmetry that, cut there. And what I can do is take my Pat logo here, copy that. This turned into a little bit of a longer video, but hoping this finishes this sucker up. Oh, I don't even need that much. Yeah, I don't need that much, so let's go ahead and where do I want it? Right there. I could put the model number underneath it. I'm going to put the model number underneath. I can't really get the model. What's this? Is this my XML edited block? No, it is not. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go grab this. Of course, this can only really go one direction. That looks good. There we go. That looks pretty good, actually, like that. That looks good. That adds a little bit of interesting color there. And let's paint this black like that. There we go. I think that's looking pretty good. Come across here like that. That looks good. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. It's looking good here. Yep, we'll go one more there. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, that's starting to shape up really well here. There we go. So that's looking better. Putting a little bit of contrast on there. Trying to think how what else I want to put on here. Lights. So like here is a big yellow wasteland. That could use some lights. The end of this boom is all yellow. That's fine. The end implement's going to end up being black probably. So like it'll look like that. So that will be, put some good contrast color in there. I want to put some lights on here. So what I'm going to do here is let's get symmetry off. Let's do a pivot. We're going to do a hidden pivot. And I'll make it this color just so I don't have to recolor the sucker. And I can't tell what direction my arrows are going. So what I'm going to do is put it out here. Okay, and so that's going to go like that. I want to delete a block here. Where are we at here? Right there. And I'm going to put it, whoops, under here. Okay, that's just the XML edited piece. See if I can hide a tilt. No, I can't hide a tilt sensor in there. Come on, get out of there. I'll cut this out. I don't need the weight block there. Let's put a tilt sensor in here. Tilt sensor goes in there. This here goes cut. Watch this be backwards after I just spent time flipping it. That will be backwards. That goes in there like so, okay? Merge them. All right, now we're going to take a block, 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 come across like so, and up. And how to do this so that it works well. This is tough on this side to do. I can make it work on this side, but this side's kind of tough. So let's leave this block here. What are we looking at color-wise? Colors all the same. Let's delete out all these. So we have this helper block here. And then I want to put a light. And that'll be a black spotlight. That'll add another bit of color difference there. All right, that's going to be one of our lights. This one, see, I need to connect here. All right, let's do this. So I need to grab this out. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to move it here. Paste that. This block can go. This here is going to go pipe, pipe, pipe. Light, light, like that. Then this here is going to go back in. Right there. Paste, clear, merge this here. So I want the pink section. Pink section's going to the arm. And then this one is going to all that color. And this there is going to go and be swapped out for a reg block. And now those lights will turn and we won't be able to see what's turning them. And so those are going to turn, and I'm going to set them up with this. Let's just do it now. And so those are going to be our moving spotlights here. Moving spots. I want width to logic, input number, tilt. And then I want output number, output spots. All right. And then I think it's negative, I think it's times 10. So 10 times the tilt sensor will give me that. I'm not sure. That's recalling that from a really old build, so let's check it. So I want this to go to that pivot. That's there. Tilt sensor goes there. Let's go ahead and try this. So as I lift the boom, okay, so see it's going backwards. Those lights are going backwards. Okay, so it doesn't need to be negative x. It can be positive x. So x times 10. So let's go. I actually want more than that. So x times 20. I could do a bigger function so I can do a property slider. Okay, so see how it's pointing down at the work? So these lights should automatically turn to face the work. So wherever the work is, those spotlights will do it. So let's do a little, I'll show you. So let's go. I'm just going to really quickly do, where's seat occupied? Okay, come on, come on, come on. Occupied seat, turn on these two lights. Spawn, let's do infinite electricity is on. Let's go ahead and go night. I know this video is taking forever, but I want to finish it in this video. I don't want to continue it on to another one. You know, these builds, good builds take a little while to get done, and especially, you know, the design phase can take forever. It's kind of, it's nice to take the time now and get it operational. All right, so see the spots are pointing at the work. Now watch, as I move the boom, they should continually stay with the work. So 20 is too high, I think. So see, it's always pointing. The lights are always going to point where my drill head is. And actually, that's not bad because see, the drill head can go up. Well, I guess I can, you know, I can be operating on the wall, I guess. Drilling on the wall. Yeah, let's do 15. I think 20 is too extreme. So let's do this. Let's do function. Nope, this one. Let's do this function instead. And the only reason I'm doing this is so I can do a property text. So if we do a property number, rather, property number, and then we'll go to just z, just so that they're in line. X times z. There we go. And then right now this will be, and then this will be 15. And then the whole point of that is when I click on this, you'll see it's right here. So I could change that without having to go back in. So that just makes it a little bit easier. So, okay, let's check the, so that's a little bit, that's, okay, so once it sits down, that should be better. Okay, so see how it turns with the work? Okay, so the multiplier is too high, I think. Okay, so it looks like it's moving backwards, too. As it comes down, it goes up. Let's check it. I know. Let's check it, let's check it, let's check it. Nope, definitely not that. Okay, so it was fine as a positive. It's just the 15 is probably too much. Let's do 10. Let's go in there and get rid of the negative. Again, this isn't critical stuff. Again, we're in the detailing phase, so a lot of this is just not critical stuff. This is very much plain. See, it still seems backwards to me. See, as I come down, it should be going down. So that is probably going a positive number. So as I go up on the tilt, it's going a positive number. Let me see what angle this is. That is then going to go, can't really see my pivot here. Okay, so pivot is positive down. So as this goes positive, it goes down. So as this goes up, this needs to go up. So that should be a negative. Let me just try a 1-to-1. So 1, and let's put a negative in here. I know I'm spending too much time on this, but kind of a neat feature. And then I'm going to kind of try to accelerate and get this wrapped. Okay. So 1 is definitely not working, but is it moving in the right direction? So as I go up, is it coming down? No. Let's do 5. So it probably does have to be positive. All right, so yep, it needs to be positive. You see the lights getting further and further up. I know, this is really kind of annoying, but so that needs to be positive. 5 is what it's set to. I should do constant on so I don't have to jump in the seat every time I want to look at it, but all right, so it's let's just set it to 10 and let's move on. I can fix it later. Okay. All right, so that's done. Let's go ahead and come in. I want some regular spotlights and mirror. So how do I want to do my spotlights here? So let's go ahead and just grab a spot. What I want to do is not overcomplicate them. That's what I need to be doing here at this point. Is to decomplicate. Decomplicate. Okay, a couple spots there. If I put 2 under here, that's not going to cause problems, is it? No. Okay, so let's go. I'm just going to do it with the seat again, even after I said don't do seat, but this should bathe everything in light anyways. We're not going to be wanting for light, as you can see. Yeah, so I definitely want that moving one negative. Especially we have light on the implement now, so I kind of want that up higher. All right, let's continue. So this needs to be fixed. So this is all that gray color. Let's make this whole door black just because that pivot needs to stay black. And so I'll make that whole door black. Like so. And then captured here is this yellow, which is the color it was right there. So that looks funky. There we go. That's fixed. All right, what else can I do that's functional? All right, let's work on the cockpit here. So we have I want green for the engine start stop, for the generator start stop. This should be orange, I think. All these gauges, I'll do red. I usually do greens in my aircraft. All right, so that's going to be temp, RPM. Then I want, let's see, enable tracks. This is going to be battery. Battery is going to be a gauge vertical 0 to 100%. That's 5. This should be 6. Then I want, let's see, spotlights. Spots need to be a flip switch. This way I can do it with power on or off. This is going to be a long episode, I know. A little bit excessive, but this will be the wrapping it up I don't want to keep doing 100 videos on this one build. I want it done. It's going to be fun having it done. So this is charge slash charge. All right, so let's just do volts. 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 All right, so this is this will show a negative number if we're discharging and a positive number if we're charging. That's normally what I do there. All right, let's see what else we need. So we have spots. Let's do this really quick. Linear speed. I don't really need a speedo. What I'm doing here is this here is going to be all right, that's linear speed, and then I need to put in a small microcontroller here. Let's paint that. Let's paint this color. I'm still on additive. Oh, come on, man. Okay, I need another blank microcontroller. And then this will be let's see, track alarm. So if we're moving, I want this to do the beep beeps so that so people don't get run over. So that's number input, linear speed. Then I want a on-off output, buzzer. Okay. And then so if this is greater than, let's say, 2.5, greater than 2.5 meters per second, I want buzzer. And so we'll update that. And then I want to set the linear speed to absolute, because if, okay, it's on absolute. So that's going to give me that will give me a positive or a negative, whether I'm going forward or backwards. And so I want that so that it buzzes when we're going in reverse as well. Buzzer. I don't need that right in my grill. I can go there. Where's that? Undo, black. Okay, and so that's just going to be a buzzer for me that if I move faster than 5 miles an hour, or yeah, essentially 5 miles an hour, it's going to trigger the buzzer, and that will kind of warn you if you're standing around it. Tend to go low pitch. Nope, definitely not that. Nope. 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 I think this one's the one I usually use. Yep. Okay, let's put a blinker on there. All right, so that is linear speed greater than that. Let's put a blinker on there. Blinker. 1 second, 1 seconds. Let's do 2, I think. I think 1.5, 1.5 is what I've used. That sounds pretty good. I don't want it overly obnoxious every time I'm moving, but I want it to go. All right, so that's good. We have a buzzer in there. Let's see, what else do I need? I need attachment points. So this is going to go on a truck, and it needs to be held down. So let's see. Inside of the tracks here, I kind of want bang like that. Often in the front here is where they have the suspension, where it's kind of interesting on these. Just for funsies. Let's go ahead and let's symmetry on. Symmetry's not on. Of course it isn't. Why would symmetry be on rope? So I need attach points because this is going to be tied down on a trailer. So again, long episode, I know, but I think we'll be able to finish it. I didn't want to have to put this on to another episode here, and then I'm just going to go like zing to here, to there, copy, and let's go like that. Come on. There we go. That's attached there. Can I go here? Yeah, I think that won't hit either. I think that has a kind of a fake collision here. Let's see if that works. It doesn't cause me problems. Okay, that looks good. And then I kind of want the same treatment on the back here. So we're really happy with this. This has been going well. Much happier with this than the first one. Again, the first one was kind of just a... Alright, so let's go one more on this one just because I need to put rope anchors in. Actually, I'm going to put... how's this look here? I can put that on the inside here, so that's fine. What I can do is put it right there. I'm going to have to see if they interact with the tracks, but... so let's just do this like this, and then I will screw with it in a second. All right, let's look at it really quick. This here, I want to go zang to there. One more. Okay, that goes through, that clips through the tracks. So let's not do that. That's fine like that. Front here doesn't clip through, so let's see what the tracks look like. I forgot it's dark as hell. That looks really good up front. See how the back looks. Back looks fine. It's a little bit sharp, but again, I'm not, you're not gonna be sitting here gawking in there the whole time. Looks pretty good. I think this color's wrong. Could be my flashlight too. Looking at it. Let me check it. No, it's the right color. It's just the flashlight shining on. Okay, that's good. All right, so we have some tie downs. I need to be able to tie this down. Let's see what I'm gonna check this. I think this is just one buys. Let's try this here really quick. Zing and zang. I hate these freaking white blocks. They annoy me. The dots just drive me nuts. You know, spend all this time decorating your build, and then you have to deal with those little dots, and it's just kind of ruins the look of it. That looks good there. I like that. All right. And I'm just going to trade out these weight blocks here for just kind of black blocks. There we go. All right, so that looks pretty good. I'm really liking the look of that. All right, so I want one spotlight in the back. Looking behind me. Often, especially nowadays, they put cameras on, just liability reasons. You know, cameras are so cheap. They put cameras on everything because they don't cost much, and you know, they save a lawsuit from happening. So, I put a window in there. There's a one by a window. Okay. So that's there. All right, what else do I need? I think maybe pick that like that instead. Let's grab this, cut this. One or two up. I hate these arrows. These are always like you're pulling the wrong way. I think one up, like so. Alright, so there's my air done. Just kind of checking my reference materials and trying to see as much detailing as I can add on here is always appreciated. It adds a lot of life to the build if you can add some detail in here. So trying to kind of see what we have here. Not going to worry about stickers too much right now or anything like that. There is something kind of neat on here. It's kind of just like a little red stripe that goes in there. Let's try to grab a paint block and add something on there. So kind of adds like a little red accent here. You know, anything to add some color and break it up a little bit is kind of nice. Really add some detail to the build. Try not to just spend the whole time painting, but it's coming along nicely and it's going to be functional. And with me saying this, I want to really get to... okay, that's good. See, that adds a little bit of accent. Tiny little accents like that really make the build. It has it up here too. I'm not going to screw with that. That looks good the way it is. Really coming along. Let's grab. See, that's got to be. That has to be in the T. I'm just going to do it here by hand. I think it'll be quicker than me trying to fix it backwards. So where do we go? Go all the way up to the corner of this one here. So it'll be all the way to the corner of the new section. How many down do I go? Let me count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come down. Nice. All right, so really coming along. Nice little details. Really breaking up the kind of shapes, adding some color. All right, so we have lights. So let's see. Spots, battery, charge, discharge. What else do I need? What else do I need? This side, it has railing pieces, so you can kind of climb up. Don't really care to do that, I don't think. No, I can't really accomplish it the way I'd want it anyways. Let's see. Okay, let's get some more functional stuff. I'm just trying to think of all the buttons I need. So, spotlights. Don't think there's much else I need. This bottom panel could go probably then. Yeah, let's do that. I should probably undo what I just did because there we go. I don't know what's over here, and if I delete it and then I'm like, what the heck happened? I lost something. So let's do this. All right, and then paint like that. Usually I'll do my door frames in black anyway. This is black now. Okay. So what else do I want to do? This here is going to be, if I can get to it. Oh, and I can't do it there. That's no fun. That's not good there. Let's go down here. Cut that, move that down one, paste that, merge that, monitor. Okay. All right, and then that's going to go... Where's master power? Master power goes here. Video is going to go straight from this camera. Probably going to need a medium camera just so I can change the zoom angle. Let's do this and check it. Just go daytime. We're done checking lights. Let's turn on the lights in here. And we're coming up on 2 hours now. I want to get this done. All right, I'm going to just try to, see that needs to go black. A lot of these like little details I can do later. You're not on, are you now? Master power. Okay, that's perfect actually. That's awesome. I don't have to zoom. So that kind of shows behind me. So let's do a quick little testy poo. See what's up. That comes on. Let's raise the boom arm. And then, so I need to do spots, engine readings. Let's go tracks. As you can hear, it's beeping when I got up to speed. I have no picture for the episode yet, so let's go ahead and let's set this up here nicely. Beautiful. Okay, that's looking good. Ooh, under there needs painting. All right, good. So I have things that have been out forever. Then I can push back on S and down to slow down, and then if I press the space bar, it sets the brakes, and it also stops the track movement. And then what I can do, let's go ahead and we'll turn right. That's not too bad a speed. It's a little bit herky-jerky. Let's drop that down 25%. So yaw, let's see, negative 25%. Let's drill. Okay, I still have the tracks enabled. The disable tracks, go down. Drill, 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 drill. Okay, and so see how that's my maximum pitch out like that. So if I want to reach out further, let's say I want to drill further away from me, it's simple. Go like that, and then I can drag it in and push up as I drag. Drill, 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 drill. Turn. Drill, 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 drill. Pretty simple. Turn. Drill, drill, drill. And I'm pushing up on the up key as I'm doing it. I've never operated an excavator, but done backhoes and front end loaders and plows and all sorts of stuff. Like a lot of trucks, of course, airplanes. And so as you can see, so I have plenty of reach, no problem. So I can, if we look at my max reach here, grab another pick here while I'm here. If we look at my max reach, you can see I could do a 180 grab on either side. As you can see, I have my tie downs. That's going to allow me to tie it to a truck. All right. So I have plenty of grab. Now, let's say I wanted to drill behind me. Drilling behind me is simple as this. Forward on W, back on down arrow. Press spacebar. I'm going the wrong way on the tracks. Am I going the wrong way in the tracks? Whatever. So I'm going to turn myself around here. And now, as you can see, by resetting the track position to 90 degrees. Okay, the tracks are backwards. That's why. So see, this is how I can rotate like that. And then, so I had it right the first time. Because I turned, I had reoriented my track. So this is straight now. So let's go forward on W, or let's go back on W, forward on port. Let's rotate myself 180 degrees. So rotate my track position. And now I have, so it's actually better if I don't break that left side, I think. Oh, my arm is down. My arm is jammed into the ground, so that was doing a braking force on me here. There we go. And so that's why I wasn't rotating freely. Okay, so now we've rotated 180 degrees. Doing a good picture there. And then I can hit break, stop, and now here I am drilling the exact opposite side. So I have plenty of range here. I don't need 360-degree cab turn. I have that nice view behind me so I can back up and not crash into crap, theoretically. Still probably will crash into crap. All right, so let's get this absolutely finished. Then I want to load it on a truck. It's going to be a long episode, but a lot got done. I want this done. And then I'll release it when Industrial Frontiers comes out and I have some testing. I don't want to release it untested, essentially. Yeah. All right, so let's look. All right, so I need temp. I need RPS. RPM. I do M. All right, so those two there. I need to fish that in. So let's go here. All right, so I need to put a panel node here. Composite output panel. Where'd you go? Down here? I love it when it's down there. When it gets mixed in the build, I need to start getting in the habit of wherever, say, one pops up here, my first node, I need to move the whole set of nodes above or below it so I can find it. All right, so what we have here is channel 3 here off the engine composite. That's that there is temperature. Temperature is 3. So we want to, where is it? I want to write 3 and 4. So we're going to write number. I'll start with 3. We'll do 2 for now. If I need to expand it, I can. Panel there. 3 is there, and then 4 is RPM. So where's RPS? Battery input. I don't have RPS. No, RPS right here. RPS in function. Just should be times 60. X times 60. X times 60 gives me RPM. RPM right there, or I go ahead of it like that and do straight lines. Straight lines, I love straight lines. So, all right, that's good. So that reads those two nicely. Let's update and see what else I need on this. So I have temp, RPM. Here I need battery, and I need my, so what are these numbers? 5, 6, 7. So 7 through 8. So I'm going to just make that all the way up to 8, and then the volt meter is there essentially. So, all right. So let's just do what is 3, 5. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more for 8, 6. And then, so I'm just going to move this for now. And then I need, so battery is, what was that? I'll figure it out in a second here. Let's go ahead and update. Confirm. Let's save this. There we go. What has this in it already? Bring in Brigeot, just because I think I can find it reasonably quick. This is actually one of the harder ones to figure it out. Let's bring in Katie. Katydid's easier to find this on. All right, let's go ahead and see. I think it's these two. Nope, it's these two here. All right, no, it isn't. Prop pitch, where the hell are you? Voltage, is the voltage over here? Okay, that is fuel gallons. That is charge discharge. So charge discharge is 2. Okay, and so this comes in from here. Okay, where does this come in from? That is my engine panel, so that's reading out to 2. Okay, so I just grab the formulas here when I need to put it in. Right here, that's 2 right here. Where is it? 1, 2. That's this, so I need delta 3600. There, Control C. That's easy enough to remember. I should just remember it. Okay, delta 3600. At some point I'll commit that to memory so I don't have to look at it every time. And then that's just bringing it up to, you know, I could go higher or lower depending on how much rate I want out of it. I just kind of pick a rate that I want, a rate of charge discharge. So delta 3600, so I want battery. Battery right here. So I take a raw battery, I put that into, I forget, and I need a function. I always do my batteries as percentages, so times 100. And then I want to connect to trying to be quick here. Just I know the episode's getting long, but okay. Move the whole battery figure over like so. All right, delta 3600 and battery. I need to figure out where they are again. I already forgot. My old memory is getting there. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 6 and 8. So 8 is charge discharge. So that will be this one here. So that's going to go there. That goes there. And then this one is 6. Goes there. All right, so that's reading that. Often, like with things like this, you don't necessarily need things like fuel inside of the... you don't need fuel here. You could put fuel in the... Let's put symmetry... yeah, I actually don't need symmetry back on. So what was I doing here? This one needed to be blacked out there. Okay, that's all done. Paint under here. Ooh, see, that's funky because of the XML edited piece. See, that's going to stay funky, so let's go like this. Having that half done is not bad. It doesn't stick out as bad as having the yellow. That's all right. Let's come in here. All right, so this is pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a fuel dial in. And I'm just going to do it real simple here. Dial. Make it this color. And this will be electricity to here. There's no way in sunny heck we burn through this fuel in the amount of time that we're doing it. It's a large fuel tank. We're not going to almost ever probably go through all of our fuel. What is this? Okay, that's button. All right, so we need to change our spotlights out. So our spotlights are what? Spotlights are 7. So I need an output of spots. Okay. Spots, where's a panel? Gear panel right there. And I need 7. Spots now work. Okay, good. Spots are going to change color too. I don't want them that bright. All right, trying to get this finished up. Trying. I probably should have split it into 2 different episodes, but maybe I will. If you've watched this and it's 2 episodes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll split it. I didn't think it was gonna take this long. All right, let's down color a little bit. Let's go down to this gray here. So additive mode and ooh, oh, they were black. That's as dark as I can get them. Okay, okie dokie then. Sometimes actually going amber, like a really dark amber, will make them less garish. But all right, so I like to hook like systems together. So this here is going to go off of the master power. All these are master power. That's fine. So all the lighting will go master power. So that will come to here. No, it won't. Let's just disconnect this instead of causing a mess. All right. You come to here. You click there and there. Get rid of you. Okay, good. So this one comes here. That one goes there. This one will go to the backlight there. This one will come down here and across. And then that goes to master. All right, so that's good. This monitor needs to connect in here, and then this is not connected to anything. So that needs to go to master power because I deleted out a panel. These doors here are going to hook together and go in the hot bus. What is this? Okay, that's the dial, and of course I put symmetry on right before I did something that I didn't want symmetry for, so that goes away. Did I plug this in? I did. Okay, that's backlit and it's plugged into there. All right, I need door panels and buttons for here. Let's see how I want to do these. Okay, I'm going to overcomplicate these because that's my way. Almost thinking of dropping these doors down. One. Really thinking of dropping these doors down one. Let's do it. Yeah, so I feel better now they split these episodes up. It was going to be really long. Again, you know, you think a lot of this design stuff won't, or this decorating won't take long, and then it takes a long time, and then, you know, so that's why I ended up splitting up the episodes. It's a lot of episodes on this one build, but I think it's worth it. It really, it's a good build, and it's worthwhile doing it right. A lot of detailing work and everything. Don't do that. All right. So I want to finish this up. I want to get this, finish the last couple details. Last few details. Let's not undersell it because it's probably going to take us a little while. This goes here. This goes here. Let's do this. I'm going to set one panel up. By doing a flip switch, you make that so that it can operate without electricity. It can't be here, though. If it's not there, where the hell is it going to go? A lot of backing up here. Again, I'm seeing problems. I'm trying to fix them now. Okay. What I'm going to do here is delete this out here. I'm going to put one in there, put one in there. Oh, give me strength here. Always without the symmetry when you're trying to accelerate pace. You'll notice your symmetry's off. Okay, these can be deleted there. These can be deleted there. I can't drag them if they're two different sections. Okay. Panel. Okay, so this one panel, I'm going to fix this up so that it does everything for me. So this panel here is going to be flip switch, door, 1, none, none, none. I want this rotated outside. Cut, J, paste, JJ, U, I. There we go. Merge U to there, U to there. Beautiful. Then these two get copied. Cut. Then I think I'm going to do is one panel just so I can do one composite just to save space. U to U. Okay, good. All right, now I need to renumber them. That's 1. Oh my god, what's over here? I'm going to lose my mind here in 2 seconds. I deleted the other side, and then it deleted the 2 that I just put in there. All right, I need to renumber them. So this is fine. This one here is going to be 2. They're all the same number. It's not going to work. So 3, 3. That's 4. 4. Okay, these are going to go logic. Let's hook the electricity up to these 2 will come together. These 2 will come together. Go there, go there. Then I want to do composites. So 4 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 1. Blank microcontroller that I want to be this color. Blank microcontroller. I was going to put it in there, but I'm going to build it up here. Take some tree off, please. Thank you. Service stores. Okay. I need a composite. Panels. Panels. I need to add in, I'm going to put a light in there, so output light. So when the doors are open, the lights are on. I need 4 numbers, like so. All right, and that should do it. Number out, number out. Again, it's excessive, but it's a it is excessive, but it will kind of do it. So store 1. All right, let's get in there and do this. All right, so let's go ahead and I think I could do it like this with commas. Let me try it. Can I do it with commas? What are my X, Y, Z, W, X, Y, Z, W. Okay. I can't do ORs in here, can I? No. Okay. I'm just going to do it with OR blocks. I was going to try to do Boolean, but I'm not screwing with that right now. X or Y goes to there, or alright, that's if any of the doors open, the light will come on inside. That's what that's all about. Numerical switch boxes. Okay, let's give myself some space here. Alright, making nice progress here on this. Finishing up, I think. I've said that a million times, but we're getting there. One. Alright, so let's work with this, update that. Electricity, lights, I always hook the lights together, so that's going to hook to that light. This light here will go to here, and then the numbers will go out. So door 2, door 4, door 3, and door 1, 2, 1. These connected? Those are connected. Composite needs to go up to here. Spawn that in. Something's apparently not merged. I didn't merge these doors here. I'm going to lose my mind in 2 seconds. Why? I guaranteed that I merged that. I guess I didn't. Is that the only... No. I did merge these. How did they... Did I move them again? What the heck? Alright, spawn. Annoying. Why is that open in all of them? Did I roll back a save? What the hell, dude? I must have rolled back a save. This is frustrating. I must have rolled back the save. 1, 2. What is going on here? Why would that do that? It's getting stressed out. Oh, I didn't change these. That's why. Okay, 2. I just happened to grab door 1. That's why I did it. Okay. That was a me problem. No need to get frustrated. There we go. My light on? My light's on. It's just hard to tell because it's nighttime. That needs paint. That's that light. Okay, so we're in business here. A little bit of paint. All right, a little bit of paint, and then I want to get this hooked to the... I want to try loading this on the trailer. And then definitely call it a video. This turned into... Give me black. I'm getting annoyed. Getting annoyed. Oh, symmetry. Come on, man. It's always when you're trying to do something fast that it's like, no, you're not. And it's like, I'm going to slow you down every 2 seconds, and you're going to be miserable because you're trying to do something quickly. How did I get black? What? It's because of this friggin' pipe. I grabbed the pipe. Okay. Okay, the doors here. And behind here, this should all be, I think it's all gray color here. What I could do is for this section here, make the lighter gray, which hides the oh, what do you call it? The weight block diamonds. That's what I'll do. I'll get rid of those friggin' weight block diamonds that I loathe. All right. Grab this color now. Check this. Should be good. Should. Famous last words. All right. I think we're pretty good in here. Let's hide some micros. And let's try to load this in the trailer. And again, I'm not going to do another video. If I need to continue work, I will... if I need to continue work on this, I'll just do it off and show it off to you. Because I definitely think I've spent enough time on this one build. It's coming along, but you know, I would say there's probably going to be a lot of builds in the career build series coming up here. We have train parts coming Friday, October 7th, and so because of that, you know, there's a good chance that I look at the parts and I want to work on some train stuff. And I still need to get a couple things done for the major, because I want to be able to go right out and do it, man. I don't want to screw around. I want to get right out there and play. So, but this is working really well. I'm very pleased with this. I'm looking forward to it. You know, like at first I was really bummed out. I'm like, I don't want to work in a new excavator. I just made an excavator, and by the end of it here, I'm really happy with it. Turned out really well. So let's do, we'll save it. I'm actually going to save it by its new name, the 354T. So let's do Pat 345T Excavator. All right, Pat 345T Excavator. All right, so that came out nicely. Let's go ahead and let's do this. Save that. Okay. Let's load in the Mac Pinnacle. This is the very last thing we will do here. So again, I recorded these as a single episode, so you know, the first one ended a little abruptly, probably because of it. Because I'm seeing this, you know, the length of this. All right, so here's my Mac Pinnacle. Let's go ahead and let's... all right, so let's load this in properly and show you how this will load. This might not sit right. Oh my God, I hate that. I didn't check it before I did it, and it recalled the vehicle. That's just frustrating, man. You know, especially when you're trying to snap together like three builds and you accidentally recall something. It's so frustrating. Just slammed on the brakes. You do that in real life, you end up through the windshield. Create vehicle. That should be far enough away. Okay, so this is the low loader. Oh, that's an old one. Where is it? LL53, new neck. Okay, so this is kind of neat. This isn't released yet. I'm probably going to have to put extensions on it. IRL, they have extensions, so I probably have to put some extensions on to get the excavator on there. Let's go ahead and try to grab this. I'm going to go in high-speed reverse, in high gear reverse. I'm actually in low gear reverse, I think. There's, nope. There's high gear reverse. High gear reverse is scary fast. It's just like overly fast, and you very rarely use it. The problem too is like if you're using it to then hook up to a trailer, you're not supposed to switch gears in reverse. You'll damage the transmission, so you have to stop. So all that time you just saved going in high gear reverse, you just lose having to stop to put it in low gear reverse. So we want to raise the gooseneck. Alright, so you see the gooseneck is now high enough to hook to the fifth wheel. Then we want to reverse. We want to grab our gooseneck. Okay, then we want to get out again. I didn't set the brake, but we want to, now we want to detach. So what I want to do is I want to lower the foot. And you'll see a foot come down here. It's hard to tell. See, a foot came down between the, right here. It came down between the two ramps. So the foot comes down. You want to lower the foot, then you want to release gooseneck. You see it drops the trailer. You want to lower the foot even more. It raises up the gooseneck. And it will be jittery because it's sitting between the ramps. Let's go forward, please. There we go. Okay, I can't do it this way. Oh my god. Getting stressed out. Try to get over myself here. I'm just screwing it up because if I don't do the order of operations correctly, I'm going to end up with a situation where I don't, where I recall this trailer accidentally. So I'm lowering the foot. I want to raise the foot. That's why it wasn't doing it. Okay, so I need to get this backed up a hair. This can be a little tricky. I left the brakes off. Back up just a hair here. Oh, that's exactly not what I wanted to do. This is hell right here. I have no way to completely disconnect that. All right, I'm not going to screw around with this. I'll do a short video of just me connecting this. So we'll call it here. The excavator's pretty much done. Let me do this really quick. Let me not bother doing this the correct way. I want to show you guys it on the trailer. So let's get rid of that. Let's open up the excavator. Let's go ahead and move it like so. Then I want to load in the LL53. LL53 for low loader 53. So you would want to load this. You generally want to do the arm backwards so the arm can rest here on that back portion. And then we would probably want to put the gooseneck as close to there as possible. There's no collision there. That looks pretty good. So let's go up right there. That's probably where the tracks are. So see how it's sitting barely, but hopefully this hits. I might put a couple friction blocks in here. That might hold it. Ideally, what you do in real life is you would cross-connect your ropes. You can't do that in game. It has absolutely crazy behavior. It will try to flip your vehicle, so you don't want to do that. Where? Okay. Why can't I hook those to... What? Oh, okay. It won't let me attach it that way because I didn't paste it yet. Paste. Now do it. Okay, there you go, ding dong. I can't, you normally cross connect them, but you can't do that in game. It will flip the trailer. I tried doing a proper connection and it flipped the trailer, so we don't want to do that. So we'll go like that, spawn that down. All right, so that's what we're looking at here, is it's going to sit like that. See how it slips and slides? What I'll probably do is put some sort of connector, or I'll do an extension. You'd often have extensions. So this arm would go up like this. We bring in the, go like that, and then I want to go in. You know, just kind of fold our arm in, and then bring it down like this. See, I can't bring the stick section down low enough. But that does that. So this is kind of, you know, this is what we're looking at here. But a little bit of modification on the LL53, and that will hold that. So, you know, be able to put the excavator on. The other thing you can do is put on just I-beam trailer with some connectors and hold it that way. So I hope you enjoyed the build of this. This is pretty much done. Any other stuff I'll kind of do off screen and just kind of get going. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.